What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's going to be my Blu-ray DVD update for February 14th, 2018. I hope everybody's having a great Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Everybody's having a good 2018 so far this year. So yeah, last week on the 7th was my birthday. Of course, I got some movies on my birthday. Yeah, I got 3 movies on my birthday, and I got a couple of gift cards, one for Amazon and one for Best Buy, so of course I used those to buy some more movies sort of over the weekend. That's why this update is about a week late. But yeah, I got 9 movies in total, all from last year, my first haul of 2017. Yeah, some big movies from last year, some of my favorite movies of the year in this list so far. I haven't seen a lot of the Oscar contenders that have come out since November, December, so that's why obviously those movies aren't even released on Blu-ray yet, but yeah, I haven't seen a lot of big Oscar contenders that have come out. But anyway, let's get into it. So first, probably my favorite film that I have seen from last year, and that is Dunkirk, directed by Christopher Nolan. Yeah, fantastic film. Of course, set during World War II, the early stages of the war. 400,000 Allied troops trapped on the beaches, trying to get home, get rescued back to the UK as the Germans surround them. Yeah, really interesting looking film. I was expecting sort of more bigger scale and bigger scope as far as sort of the action scenes and the amount of troops you see on the beach, but they're all sort of lined up in a line. It's kind of a minimalist World War II movie in that respect, which I found interesting. Terrific cast, starring Kenneth Branagh, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, Mark Rylance. Really good. The score by Hans Zimmer was excellent, I thought. Yeah, fantastic story, of course, about these troops being rescued. May have saved the outcome of World War II. Had things gone even worse on that day, who knows what would have happened. Yeah, I hear this is a really good double feature with The Darkest Hour. With Gary Oldman, of course, playing Winston Churchill, which I can't wait to see. I haven't seen that yet, because I hear a lot of that movie talks about what goes on at Dunkirk and the decisions that led to what happened. So, yeah, I'm a huge World War II fan, and I was really anticipating Dunkirk, and I thought it was fantastic. Like I said, probably my favorite film that I saw from 2017 so far. That is Dunkirk. Alright, guys, moving on. Up next we have The Fate of the Furious. Yeah, the 8th Fast and Furious film, of course, directed by F. Gary Gray. Yeah, I enjoy the Fast and Furious franchise, but to be honest, I think they should have stopped at the 5th one, because the 5th one is one of my favorites. But considering Paul Walker's death, they probably should have stopped at that point, to be honest. But still enjoyable film, of course. Vin Diesel basically going rogue in this movie. It's more about the external characters that come into this franchise at this point. The Rock is kind of a mainstay. That's why I love the 5th one so much. I think The Rock and Vin Diesel's dynamic is really awesome in that movie. And it's just got great action scenes. People like Charlize Theron and Jason Statham, of course, heavily involved in these new movies. But yeah, that's the Fate of the Furious, or Fast 8, whatever you want to call it. Fate, the 8th Fast and Furious film. Alright, up next we have Marvel just on a roll at the moment, of course. Black Panther coming out this weekend. We have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Directed by James Gunn. Yeah, fantastic film. Just as fun and enjoyable as the first one. Yeah, Chris Pratt, terrific as Star-Lord. Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Vin Diesel again as Baby Groot. I thought Michael Rooker Ricker's story was fantastic in this film as well, and of course you have Kurt Russell as the father of Chris Pratt's character. Yeah, really fun, great action sequence, fantastic soundtrack. That goes without saying. Really enjoyed the first two Guardians of the Galaxy films, and of course they're coming up in Avengers Infinity War. So looking forward to checking that out, of course. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Alright guys, moving on, we have another sequel, which I didn't enjoy as much as the first one, but still a really fun movie. And that is Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Yeah, Taron Egerton and Colin Firth return in this new movie. Really enjoyed Julianne Moore as the villain. She had a lot of fun in this movie, sort of spreading this new synthetic drug around the world that's destroying a lot of people. Yeah, Mark Strong I thought was really good in this. And of course you have the American counterpart of the Secret Service, of Kingsman's Secret Service, in the form of Channing Tatum, Jeff Bridges, Halle Berry. Yeah, really a fun, crazy action movie, but like I said, I like the first one a little bit better, but still a fun movie. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Alright, up next, terrific film, even though I have problems with it when I first saw it. And overall, I've made this clear over the years that I've sort of grown sick and tired of this character, and that is Logan. Of course, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He's been in like every X-Men movie since the beginning. I think probably like 3 original X-Men movies, 3 Wolverine movies. I think he appeared in all the new X-Men movies. Was he in Deadpool? I don't remember. But yeah, it was a good send-off for the character. Logan, him of course in his elder years, looking after Professor X. Really good performance by Patrick Stewart. And of course this new mutant arrives with the same sort of skills and affliction, if you like, that Wolverine has. Yeah, really interesting film directed by James Mangold. A sort of hard R-rated superhero movie. Also great that this edition has Logan Noir film in black and white, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out. Yeah, like I said, I've sort of grown sick and tired of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but he's a fantastic actor and it's a great character. But yeah, as far as the 3 Wolverine movies, standalone movies, this one's probably the best. Yeah, I didn't really care for X-Men Origin Wolverine. The Wolverine was pretty good, also directed by James Mangold. But yeah, Logan sort of more of a western than anything else. Yeah, really good film. Got a Best Screenplay nomination at the Oscars this year, which is interesting. So that is Logan. Alright guys, moving on. Probably the weakest film of this bunch, and that is the new Mummy. The new Mummy film with Tom Cruise, of course, Russell Crowe as well. Yeah, not really a great movie. Tom Cruise battling dark, mummified forces, if you like. Sort of makes you pine for the days of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, to be honest. Yeah, I like the first Mummy a lot. From when did that come out? 1999. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I thought Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz were fantastic together. The sequels to those Mummy films, not as good. But do we really need a new Mummy? I know Universal is trying to sort of do their monster universe all over again. But if you want to make a good monster movie, I think the person you need to turn to for that, obviously, is Guillermo del Toro with The Shape of Water, basically a Creature from the Black Lagoon movie, which I haven't seen yet, to be honest, but I'm dying to see that, obviously. But yeah, he obviously knows his stuff when it comes to monsters, so he's the one who should be helming these movies, if you ask me. But had some decent action scenes, I thought. Tom Cruise, always watchable, always good. I've always enjoyed him. Looking forward to the new Mission Impossible. So that is The Mummy. Alright, up next, another Marvel triumph, if you like, depending on who your favorite Spider-Man is. Yeah, we have Spider-Man Homecoming, starring Tom Holland, of course. Yeah, we got a great preview of him in Captain America Civil War, and Robert Downey Jr., of course, in this film as well. Yeah, really fun, sort of proper Spider-Man. He's the right age, sort of the right, very much a John Hughes Spider-Man. This film felt like a proper high school movie as well. Michael Keaton, fantastic as the villain, as the Vulture. The best film I thought, the best scene in this film was when he goes to pick up the girl he likes for the prom, and he runs into Michael Keaton, who plays her father as well. And that scene they have in the car, it's not an action scene, just fantastic. Probably the most memorable moment from this film. Donald Glover also makes an interesting appearance. I look forward to what he does in the future when it comes to the Marvel Universe. But yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming. New direction with Spider-Man, of course. We've had 5 Spider-Man movies, of course, before this. I still say Spider-Man 2 is my favorite of the franchise. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. But yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, loads of fun. Really cool film. Alright guys, moving on. Another terrific sequel. Probably my favorite so far of this franchise. And that is War for the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, I like the first Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn, not as much. But this one I thought was fantastic. Andy Serkis as Caesar, just a fantastic character. Woody Harrelson, really good as the villain. I thought he was terrific. This film, very much a sort of Exodus meets The Great Escape. Sort of really cool prison camp movie. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. The young girl, the little blonde girl that they're carrying around with, who never says a word, I thought she was really interesting, just the way she looked. Her face, her eyes was so expressive, and she never says a word throughout the movie. But yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes, probably my favorite of this franchise so far. Just a fantastic film, great action, really great emotion, and like I said, Woody Harrelson was fantastic. And Caesar as a character is not just a CGI creation. Obviously, Andy Serkis has made sort of doing motion capture characters his own thing in the past decade or so. War for the Planet of the Apes, just a fantastic movie. Alright, last but definitely not least, one of my favorite films of the year. Yeah, my favorite superhero film that I've seen so far from last year, because I still haven't seen Justice League or Thor Ragnarok, which I hear is really fun. But that is, of course, Wonder Woman, directed by Patty Jenkins. Gal Gadot, fantastic, of course, as Wonder Woman. Yeah, just a really great film. Sort of the watermark so far for DC's expanded universe. She was like the best thing in Batman v Superman, I thought. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Justice League, but I'm sure they lean on her heavily in that movie, considering what a debacle they're doing with their universe, to be honest, as they try and keep up with Marvel. But yeah, Gal Gadot, just fantastic. Really a fun sort of fish out of water movie for the first half, and then when she sort of sheds her cloak and takes on the front lines in World War One. Great to set the film during World War One. That no man's land sequence, one of the best action moments, any moment of any film from last year. I thought it was fantastic. She's just wrecking guys in French houses and stuff. Really cool. Chris Pine was fantastic as Steve Rogers. I loved his introduction and that opening battle sequence at Themyscira. with the Nazis, him bringing the chasing pack, if you like, to Themyscira, sort of starting off the adventure. Um, yeah, really terrific supporting cast. Um, Connie Nielsen, Robin Wright, um, and David Toulis. I've always enjoyed as an actor. Danny Houston as well. Yeah, the uh, final scenes, the battle sequence, of course, with Ares, sort of what we've come to grown to used to, as far as big superhero action sequences with flying garbage in the sky, that kind of stuff. But Wonder Woman was a fantastic achievement. Sort of did what a lot of people hope Black Panther does for African American superheroes. This did for women, of course. A character that many females have been wanting to see on the big screen for a long time, and they certainly did it justice. Of course, we're going to get a Wonder Woman 2. Gal Gadot, just really likable and fun as a character, especially sort of those scenes when she gets to London for the first time. Like I said, sort of a fish out of water comedy element to it, but she's got fantastic charisma, really photogenic. Yeah, just a great character. Wonder Woman was just a fantastic movie. Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite films of 2017. So those are my 9 movies, and yeah, some big films from last year. My first haul of 2017. I still haven't finished my wish list of 2016, of course, so future updates will probably involve some more stuff from 2016. But thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.